Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's live learning session. My name is Heather Murdoch. I'm part of the Access Now Success team. So it's my role to help you understand more about Ezoic, all the different tools you have access to, as well as all the data in your Ezoic dashboard. You can use this data to be able to grow your business, both from a visits and revenue point of view. The sessions that we do, I run them every Tuesday at 12 p.m. British Standard Time and every Wednesday at 9 a.m. British Standard Time. For Wednesdays, there's an hour that we can spend together. I do finish the sessions early if you don't have any questions, and that's so that I can answer queries on community and on tickets as well, so I can get back to people quicker on there. So if you do have any questions, feel free to pop them into the comments box, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. If you put a question in the comments box, it will drop into my second screen that I've got here. I'll be able to see it and answer that question for you just as soon as I can. With the questions, nothing is too small or too silly. So please don't worry if you think, I'm not sure if I should ask this. It's absolutely no problem at all. Any query that you've got, please do let me know, and I'd be delighted to help you today. Where I'm not able to give you the answer directly, either because that's not my speciality area or because we need additional information and that information needs to be sent to us securely, I'll make sure that you know where the next step is to go to. So Cara said, "Hi Heather, how are you doing?" I'm really well, Cara. Thank you so much for joining me today. Sakara said, "I just got accepted by the Ezoic team a while ago. That's fantastic news, Cara. I'm really pleased for you. But you're still waiting for the GAM approval." Okay, with GAM, that takes up to 2 weeks to do. If it has been over that length of time, what I would recommend doing is logging into your Google Ad Manager account and just double checking around to see if there's any additional information that Google is looking for. Sometimes they want you to fill in some details, and once they've got that information from you, they'll then be able to review your domain. So do check that first and then wait 24 hours. If you haven't had a response from Google within that time, or if your domain hasn't been approved within that time and it's been 2 weeks, do reach out to us directly. If you're Access Now, please reach out to us on community, or if you're level 1 or higher, do reach out to us through tickets or live chat. We can then take a look at your account and see what notes Google has sent us, and then be able to advise you from there. So I hope that helps. I hope you're able to get approved soon and start earning revenue on your site. So just while we're waiting for the next question to come in, just wanted to talk you through a couple of things today. So later on today, we've got another live session, actually about MCM approval, and this is at 12 o'clock today. So this is a Q&A session. So this is designed in a way so that we can talk you through some slides which talks about the Google Ad Manager MCM process in detail, gives you advice on what Google is looking for, and then as part of that we also have a live aspect to it as well, where if you would like to, you can as part of that session send us the name of your website. We'll then take a look at it live on the screen and explain what we're seeing on there that we think Google is seeing and what you could change to be able to get approval for MCM. So if you would like to join us, like I said, that's happening at 12 o'clock today. You can watch it on replay as well. So if you would like to watch it on replay, and then if you do have any follow-up questions following that, do reach out to us on community. I've got a thread pinned to the top there, which talks you through this Google Ad Manager MCM meeting, and I'll keep an eye out on it for any questions that you have. I work from Saturday to Wednesday, so if you send a message on Thursday and I don't get back to you straight away, please don't worry. It's just that I'm out of the office, and I'll reply as soon as I can on Saturday when I'm back in. The other thing that I wanted to highlight to you as well is the Ezoic YouTube Shorts that we've been doing. We're building up a good library of those that are covering various different aspects of Ezoic, our tools, and the wider publishing space as well. So we've recently added a new one about ChatGPT, and it's just with the shorts, they have to be under 60 seconds. And so obviously it's a very short little video giving you a few ideas about how you can use ChatGPT to write content for your website. There's also a wealth of articles within the Ezoic blog as well, talking about AI generated content, ChatGPT, and how you can use this AI technology to save you time and money for your site. I've used it quite a bit recently over the last couple of weeks, both to write content, also as well to help me solve some CSS issues on my site. So it has a wealth of different possibilities for publishers. So definitely recommend taking a quick look at that YouTube short if you've got some time. And then if you've got more time, do also follow up with the Ezoic blogs about the AI content. There's a wealth of information and ideas in there that can really make a big difference to your business. Okay, so we've got a couple more questions coming in. Thank you so much. So Chananka has said, hello Heather, is Ezoic Hosting free? Yes, absolutely. Ezoic Hosting is free. It's important to remember that because it is a free service, the support that we give for it is limited. So the majority of the support is all based in the US on Pacific Standard Time, and we ask that you do the work yourself. So you need to onboard your site to Ezoic's hosting. If you decide you don't want to use Ezoic's hosting, you'll need to remove that site from our hosting back to your own host as well. We're not able to do any of the work for you. We do have a number of articles about hosting, both in your Ezoic dashboard, and then also as part of the support articles as well. So if you type hosting in there, you'll be able to find the different articles about that, which tells you all the different services that you get with the Ezoic hosting, and also provides written support to be able to move the site over. Ajenka has said, my site gets 10-20 traffic every day. Does Ezoic ban my site? Without looking at your site and looking at your traffic and the data that we have, I wouldn't be able to say on there. We certainly don't have any lower limits for traffic coming to your site. Our Access Now program is specifically designed for websites that have very little to no traffic coming to it. And we, as part of that process, help you to onboard onto Ezoic, but then also use all our different tools to build up your traffic. It does need to be genuine traffic coming to your site though. And so what we would recommend is, if you do have any concerns about your traffic and the traffic quality, speak to your host and install a bot blocker in place. This will help to ensure that no bots get through to your site, or as few as possible, as few as technology allows, and that will be a good protection for your site as well. So Yaka has said, hi Heather, after the last session, I got my ad placement issue sorted and got my EPMV from $4.50 to around $8. Thanks for the help. You're so welcome, and thank you so much for feeding back to us the success that you've had. It's always really lovely to hear how positive the changes are that you've made, and how much of a positive impact that has on people's businesses. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. And I think it's nice for other people on the call to hear as well, just how positive the changes can be if the advice is followed, and if you work with us on the suggestions that we make. So congratulations, Yaka. Looking forward to hearing more about your successes in the future. Okay, so just while we're waiting for the next question to come in, one of the things that I always like to share with you is the Azuric blog. There's a wealth of information on there. Would recommend signing up to the newsletter. It means that all this information drops into your inbox, and I know how busy you folks all are. And so by having that information there, you can take a look at it when you've got a couple of minutes, and then next time you're working on your site, you can then put that information into practice. So do take a look at that. There's a search bar at the top here, so you can search for different topics like EPMV, traffic, ChatGPT, anything else that you're looking to learn more about, and then all the different articles relating to that will come up. Okay, so I'm going to give it a couple more minutes just to see if any more questions do come in. If no more questions come in, if you feel happy that you've got all your questions answered, that's fantastic. I will close the session in a couple of minutes' time. That then gives me the opportunity to go back to everyone on community and also tickets as well. Do remember, if you are struggling to get your site approved for the Google Ad Manager MCM, perhaps you've been rejected from Google Ad Manager a couple of times and aren't sure how to move forward, do join us at 12 p.m. British Standard Time today for our Google Ad Manager MCM, and let us know if you're happy for us to show your site as part of that, and we'd be delighted to help you. So Ajinka has said EPMV $150 to $300, good or bad? That completely depends on the EPMV and the niche that you're in. Obviously, a EPMV of $150 to $300 is fantastic. If you're getting like a really good quality traffic to your site, if you're getting a really high volume of traffic to your site, that EPMV is a fantastic EPMV. If you're getting $150 but you're only getting kind of 2 visitors to your site each day, then the EPMV isn't truly reflective of your site, and the focus needs to be on building up your traffic, and then also in turn doing that in a way that builds and maintains your EPMV. And the reason for that is EPMV is obviously a sum of earnings per 1,000 visits. So if you've got 1,000 visits and you're getting a $300 EPMV, and that's coming from really high quality traffic, that's fantastic, and you can build on that. But if you're getting an EPMV and there's only 2 visitors coming to your site, then the best thing to do is to kind of build up your traffic, to be able to then build up your revenue as well. So there's 3 different things to focus on when you're looking at your website: your traffic, your EPMV, and then your overall revenue as well. Okay, so I'll just give it a moment or 2 longer to see if any more questions come in. Like I say, I will close it for today if you have all your questions answered. If you think after this session, oh gosh, I really wish I'd asked that question, don't worry. We've got another session next Tuesday, 12 p.m. British Standard Time. That session is for 30 minutes. And then on Wednesday at 9 a.m. British Standard Time as well. Like I say, on Wednesdays, I put an hour to one side. I do finish the sessions early if you've got all your questions answered. And that just enables me to get back to people on community and tickets. So Ajinka said, people are using VPN to boost revenue. Is it good for Ezoic? Does Ezoic accept this type of traffic? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Ajinka. With the traffic to your website, are you saying that people are asking their readers to VPN through certain countries. Is that what's happening? Okay, just waiting for Ajinka to respond to that, just so I can understand more about it. Just in broad terms, so Yaka has said, I think he's talking about loading. I haven't heard of that before, but I can certainly run that past our platform quality team. It sounds like, and I could be wrong, so Jinko said, yes, they are set as location by VPN. Okay, so it sounds like that trying to sort of work around the systems, and that you're trying to kind of game the system. That goes against Google AdSense policy, and it goes against Ezoic's policy as well. Both Google and Ezoic have very strong policies in place around traffic, and the quality of that traffic, and also the honesty of that traffic as well. So if what you're saying is that through the VPN or loading, that this is being done to sort of get around the system, then this definitely goes against Google AdSense policy and Ezoic's policy. I would recommend stopping that immediately. If Google finds out that you're doing that, they will ban your site and your whole AdSense account, so you won't be able to earn any revenue with Google AdSense, and you won't be able to earn any revenue with any of the partners that work with Google as well. You might think, oh, well, I can get away with it. I've got away with it for a couple of weeks. I'm going to get away with it for a bit longer. It doesn't work like that. There's lots of very stringent checks in place. So if you are doing anything that's sort of gaming the system around traffic and encouraging your readers to do that, I would stop immediately, because like I say, it goes against Google Ad policy, it goes against Ezoic's policy, and you're going to find that if you continue, your sites will get banned from Google AdSense as well as Ezoic as well. So Yaka has said it's fraud. Yeah, absolutely, Yaka, you're right, absolutely. That's a good word to use. If you're gaming the system in that way, then it's fraud, and Google AdSense will find out, and so will Ezoic, and your sites will be banned from monetization with Google AdSense and all Google AdSense's partner. Okay, so we'll just give it another couple of minutes, just in case we've got any more questions coming in, and then if not, I will close the sessions for today. Just while I've got you, just to let you know that we have an Access Now Twitter account that gets updated throughout the week with different topics, polls, and ideas on how you can grow your business. So if you are someone who loves Twitter and finds themselves on it quite often, I know I am that person. I love being on Twitter and following different hashtags and learning from different people. And do follow us on the Ezoic Access Now Twitter account. There's also a main Ezoic Twitter account and an Ezoic support account as well. So if you're someone who does love Twitter, then head over to those accounts, and there's again a wealth of information on there that can help you to grow your business. There we go. Well, thank you all so much for your time today and your questions. I really appreciated it, and I look forward to catching up with you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.